McMahon going for the high-risk maneuver. And here we go. Fatal four-way action is underway.
You have to wonder where these four competitors are mentally right now, heading into what will undoubtedly be an intense battle.
Ooh, what impact. Vertical suplex. Nice.
Spear! Spear!
Up and around. DDT! What a stomp. Good grief.
Here it comes! Vicious knee. Oh, nasty impact.
Nailed it. Oh, what impact.
Oh, just inflicting so much damage to the body.
Boom!
Drop kick with precision. Torturous knee.
If this match heads outside, things can go south real quick. Let's hope not.
There are two things that are crucial for success in a fatal four-way match: being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count out and no disqualification means anything can happen and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against three other opponents.
Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being resourceful in a fatal four-way match. That reminded me of the #1 contenders match we saw on Raw in April of 2017. Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James collided to see who would face Bayley for her Raw Women's Championship. Let's just say in the end, Miss Bliss took advantage of a situation.
The 5 feet of fury has her master's and doctorate in timing and resourcefulness. After Nia Jax sent Mickie James flying off the top rope and flattened Sasha Banks with a Samoan drop, Bliss blasted Nia out of the ring with a drop kick and pinned the Boss to become #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship. It was brilliant.
Many times in a fatal four-way,
Time to flip it. Boom! Switch.
this could be the turning point, Cole.
The force of that impact
Easily kicks out of that one. Too soon. Byron, you made an excellent point a few moments ago. There have been many times throughout history where superstars have joined forces in a fatal four-way match in hopes of eliminating, by pinning or incapacitating, that dominant force. Sometimes interesting alliances are formed. We saw that at the 33rd WrestleMania during the Raw Women's Championship match.
We sure did, Michael. Nia Jax dominated Charlotte Flair, Bayley, and the Boss Sasha Banks in the early going. While they recovered out on the floor, they realized for that moment they were stronger together. The decorated champions eliminated Jax after a triple powerbomb that saw all 3 superstars assist in the pinfall.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Senton connects. When you're a superstar in a fatal four-way match for a coveted WWE Championship, or to be #1 contender, or just to settle a score, there are times you could be in there with a tag team partner, a friend, or an ally. I don't subscribe to such things, but remember in a fatal four-way singles match,
Look at this. Not much behind that pin attempt.
just needs to do more damage.
This might be it. Oh, my. Cover here. Didn't have to dig very deep to kick out of that one. Way too early. When we talk about fatal four-way matches, and Corey, you mentioned this before, everyone is battling for themselves. Alliances are fleeting, and a rivalry can be conceived or renewed at any time. There are instances when friends have to battle one another if they are to achieve everything they want to in sports entertainment.
Michael, that's true. As we've seen in the past, sometimes you have friends, even members of a brotherhood, clash in a fatal four-way matchup. Think back to what we saw at 2015's Payback when Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose ended up...
Big move coming. Wait for it. You gotta believe this one's over.
Got every ounce of that one. This could be over.
Inside the ring now.
Here it comes. All the way. What impact.
Is that enough for the win? And they kick out at 2.
It's going to take more than that.
I think we know what this is. A second time.
Harsh impact.
This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree.
Beautiful technique.
Boom!
Right between the eyes.
Talk about having the living hell beat out of you.
That's over at this point.
End of days! 1, 2, kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
Not yet.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh! Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
And Byron, this takes a ton of strength to pull off, am I right?
Oh, you are definitely right, Michael. But you also have to remember how much...
The shoulders are down. One thing you can't take away from Shane McMahon, Corey, is that he has proven to be one of the most fair and balanced leaders WWE has ever seen.
Yeah, right. As evidenced by his work as SmackDown Live Commissioner, Cole, where Shane continually cultivates a, quote, land of opportunity. How about you ask Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn about Shane's fair?
Looking
Harsh impact. This one...
got the shoulders down.
You guys brought up a great point about SmackDown being the land of opportunity, thanks in part to Shane McMahon. And, you know, I'd say guys like Mojo Rawley and even Jinder Mahal should be thanking Shane.
No. Let's not get carried away. Anyone that has success around Shane McMahon tends to have that success in spite of Shane's presence.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
You gotta believe this one's over. Looking at it a second time.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nailed it.
These guys are giving it their all here tonight, not just to entertain the fans, but to ultimately walk away with the win. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Here it comes there! That was vicious. Oh boy, he is rolling. Oof.
1, barely at 2.5. Wow.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Something that a superstar must remember in a fatal four-way match is that there are no countouts and no disqualifications. I love the sound of that. Just think of all the possibilities. The match can end up in a brawl in the crowd or on the stage or in the locker room, and there's nothing.
Here we go. Games, and a pin attempt. 2. Too close for comfort. Wow. Keep your eye on this one. Corey, as you mentioned before, I know how fond you are of contests that have the no count-out, no disqualification stipulation. Going for the big one.
Ooh, reverse STO.
That's how you put an exclamation point on a match.
And kicks out at 2.
Not quite.
Boom, what impact. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
There's a mistake I've noticed that a lot of superstars make in a fatal four-way match. They check with the referee to confirm that the referee counted 2 and it was not a 3 count. Sometimes they argue with the referee. In a fatal four-way, if you take the time to argue with the referee about the count, somebody's going to attack you and it's going to be too late.
Corey, I have to agree with you in a... Oh, check that out. Neck breaker. That could be it.
That has got it.
The cover. 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Looking for the exclamation point.
Beautiful technique. Incredible.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Pele kick. Dodges a bullet there.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh boy, shoulders on the mat. 1. No trouble kicking out of that one.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
Rocket kick.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guy.
We've got to cover. 1, 2. Real close. Too close for comfort. Woo.
Should be a great one.
Bringing it back into the ring.
This one's over, guy.
Here's the cover for the win. 3.
All over.